license.
Hi, this is Michelle Thaler from Harvard, and you're listening to The Dave in the Morning Show on 101.3 FM, WHIW, Harvard Broadcasting.
All right, it is. Hey, Henry, I'm trying to do a show. Will you? You come in late, and then all of a sudden now you want to talk. Yes, Mikey, I'm going to turn your mic on. All right? Anybody else? Anybody else want some of this? Ah!
I was just saying I heard Michelle's song this morning.
I don't care.
Okay. By the Beatles.
Oh, then that's different, yeah. By the way, good morning, everybody. How you doing? And Henry Stevens finally, actually you dove in here.
Yeah, I had a very interesting day yesterday, but
really?
Yes.
Tell us more.
We don't
need to know right now, right?
Yes. Well, I'll tell you something about the sponsors.
Really?
That's more important than what I did yesterday.
We have sponsors?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Well, they're dropping like flies.
And happy Caveman Day, everybody.
Oh, yeah. All right, what do you got, buddy?
Boy, do I have sponsors. So let me put my glasses on so I know
So I can read that stuff.
I can read it. I can figure it out. And we want to thank Comfort Denture Lab and Clinic. Right here in the Starline building. Actually at 200 West Front Street in Harvard. Pat's Brew and Q, a barbecue restaurant in Sharon, Wisconsin.
Oh, yummy.
Joe Small Engine Repair in Harvard, Illinois. The Sharon Chamber of Commerce in Sharon, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
The Design Coach located
now,
in
the Zoom's acting up a little bit, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. The Design Coach located...
We're having a problem with Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
What else is new? Yes. Design Coach located in the Starline building in Harvard. Habitat for Humanity, McHenry County, with locations in Woodstock and McHenry. Sign Crafters in Hebron, Illinois. And finally, Greenway.
Well, there with that sponsor.
Well, that's Friday.
Well, it's been a long week. Greenway Storage and Rental, a locally owned and family-run business right here in Harvard. And you can't miss it. It's right next to Dollar General.
Is it?
Yes, and boys, it's growing every day.
Actually, it's
I think we're back on.
And their grand opening is just weeks away. We'll let you know when they're going to have it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anyway, that's those. That's it. And back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you, buddy. All right, it is 6:03. Well, today's a little bit better than yesterday as far as our weather goes. Phil, you better have some good news, buddy.
That was refreshing, is what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you could say that again.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Refreshing. Refreshing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Right, so what are we looking like, buddy?
Good morning, everybody here in and around Harvard, Illinois, and southern Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
Including Sharon, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Yeah, and Walworth. That's even closer.
Yep.
And William Spade.
All right,
don't start, Henry, okay?
Yeah, here we go.
You can't read my list.
You got a list?
No, I said a list.
Oh, okay. Anyways, currently here, we have nice, fair skies. There isn't any sun just yet, but it will be shortly. With a temperature of 54 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's going to be a nice day. No wind out there to speak of. A little coolish. Free air conditioning. Yeah, nice free air conditioning. And it feels like 54, and the dew point's 54. So it must be 54.
Yep.
A little bit humid out there, actually. Yeah. And just in about a minute, all of a sudden the sun's going to show up.
There it is.
At 6:04 a.m. and it will set at 7:51 p.m. The days are getting shorter.
Yeah, I see it rising now.
Yeah, it'll be blinding you right
So just
in
about the time
eye.
you say that, Henry looks.
Right in the eyeball, it'll blind you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And the moon, well, it's out there, but you just can't see it
Ah.
unless you really look close. So it's kind of a little tiny wedge. It will rise at 8:05 a.m. and it will set at 9:07 p.m. Yeah, there you go. Today is going to be a nice day. You better enjoy today because it's going to get hot. Really hot. It is summertime at least.
Woof.
Still.
For
Yeah,
now.
we'll have a high of
You know,
79.
and we complain about it now, but then when it's like 40 below zero, we're complaining about
I won't
that, too.
complain about it. No, I'm gonna capture it in a box and open it up in the winter.
Yeah.
Anyways, I need some more time.
Okay.
Got more details here to tell you.
All right, here it comes.
There we go. Anyways, we have gonna have a high of 79 today. It may even get 80 even. And mostly sunny skies, and it'll drop back down to 57 for your morning low with some west-northwesterly winds. Once those winds change, then the heat comes.
Ooh.
Speaking of heat, on Saturday, a high of 87. Yeah, and the humidity is starting to climb, and mostly sunny skies. And south wind at around 14.
Wow.
Yeah. Then on your Sunday, when you head to church,
Sunday
well,
go to meeting.
hopefully you got air conditioning or a nice cool church to go into.
Oh, yeah, we do.
High of 94.
We'll stop by the Baptist. They got air conditioning out here.
It's free air conditioning because we stay nice and cool in there.
Yeah.
And we have
We're
mostly
so cold
sunny
in our
skies.
church, you gotta bring a jacket.
Yeah, that's a little too cold. Look at that. We have sunshine for the next 7 days. But currently, we have fair skies and 54 degrees here in downtown Harvard, Illinois. Back to you, Dave.
All right. Thank you, little buddy. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Well, I had an interesting night last night. I was telling the guys off air
You got
here.
abruptly awoken, huh?
I was. Oh yeah. So on my phone, the alarm company for our business has a special ringer. It's called the End of the World ringer.
Yeah.
And so last night they called me up, and the motion alarm went off in the shop.
Oh.
You
got some burglars stealing all your goods.
Were you already sleeping at the time?
I was out, man.
Yeah,
And
it was.
so I get up, and I had the ADT alarm operator on the phone. I said, "Hold on a second, let me take a look." And I looked at the camera, and in my office, flying around the little weasel, was a moth.
A moth created all that havoc?
Started, yep,
Is that your pet moth?
not anymore. So I told her, "Don't send the police. I'm going over there."
Was the moth named Mott the Moth?
I did tell her there was going to be a murder at that office when I got there.
Yeah.
And so I went over and dispatched the moth and reset everything and went back home. But then once you get back, now this is like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And so I get back home. Of course, I'm awake now, so I can't go to
Right.
sleep. So I'm up there with one eye propped open until about 3 o'clock. And then I'm telling you, man, as I laid back down, I don't think I blinked my eyes and the alarm was going off. It was 5:15.
And you're probably
Darn
wondering
alarm.
what.
Does it?
So you got a lot of the work done. A lot of office work.
Not really, but I did repo my coffee cup, which I forgot. Okay. So I got that with
And
me.
you did commit murder.
I did this moth will never fly
So
again.
a moth be now a moth is different than a human.
It was,
That
well,
was-
he's still dead.
There was moth
You know,
guts
those
all over.
moths could be good size too.
Well, he wasn't that big. Well, it doesn't matter at this point.
But he
You know what I
triggered
mean?
your alarm. That's
And to all of you little Libby out there, moth lovers, shut up.
Yeah.
You didn't have to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and go kill something.
Of course, it couldn't be like at 8 or 9 o'clock at night.
No.
no, it could have been a bat.
No,
you're-
no, it wasn't bad. It was
supposed
just
to get a sheet of
Yeah, but it could have been.
styrofoam and a little pen, and you pin them on there so you have a
so I know how many times I went to the office.
so you have a record of.
Yeah.
You don't want to be reminded.
Yeah.
Well,
So
you
now,
know,
of
you
course,
might-
Otto is going to call me out now because I've always called him a bunny killer. So I'm sure he's going to make up some kind
Yeah,
of
he
name.
did.
Did he?
Moth,
Not yet.
moth killer.
Yeah, that was it. But at least he died a quick, sudden death, not like yours. All right, I'm not going to go back there. I'm still damaged by that guy. Yeah. So anyhow, what's anything going on in the hood here, Henry? You want to talk?
Well,
I'm going to look at some news.
Actually, I got one other thing I should mention.
Oh, okay. And then I'll tell you what I was going to talk about.
We're gonna get in a
and you ain't got nothing to say.
quality
Hey, Henry, hold on.
air.
Hold on just a second. Henry ain't got nothing to say. He cuts you off all the time. So you go right ahead.
That's all right.
Our air quality is going down because we're going to get some smoke from our neighbors.
Oh, great.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Lovely.
Oh, the neighbors from the north?
Share of them.
Oh, yeah.
Share it with us.
Oh, yeah.
Back to you, Henry.
Oh, Canada. Yes, that's right. Oh, well, first of all, we are just
Can
one.
you sing their national anthem without coughing?
Oh, Canada. What a that I do like that national anthem.
Oh, yeah.
And I like Canadian bacon, too.
He probably likes to speak French also.
That's right. And I have been to Montreal, and I've been to those cobblestone streets. It reminds me of the cobblestones like in the Woodstock Square.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
They have
we
that in
used to
Montreal.
have that up the street here.
Oh,
Our main drag used to be that. They tore it all out.
Well,
Oh.
I have a yellow
Throw it
brick
away.
road to go to my shop.
oh boy, you do like that Wizard of Oz movie. But anyway,
Got munchkins along it, though.
Yes.
No, I'm the wizard.
On the yellow brick road. On the yellow brick road.
anyway, like I was saying, we are just 1 week away from Fourth Fridays,
Yeah.
and due to Lorette being in Door County for a few days, she's not able to be on the show today to give her Third Friday report. So what we're going to do, we're going to have her either next Thursday or Friday, whatever day works for her. So,
Okay.
and she said, "Whoa, you're so flexible." And I told her I'll bend over backwards to help you out.
Oh.
That's how
You're my
flexible I am.
guest.
You'll get stuck.
Okay. Anyway, so that's
Good one, Mike.
so 1 week away, and I'm also 1 week away from the opening of the high school football season.
Already?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and Dave, I want to congratulate you for joining the
Yeah, I hate you.
the regular. Our schedule is now complete with you deciding to do the last game that was up for grabs.
Well, he is the program director. You got to follow the program director.
Yeah.
And so I volunteered you, and you stepped up to the plate.
Just like I got rooked into doing the mayor's show.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Oh, you're still upset about that? Well, I was only looking after your own good.
Oh, yeah?
Because I know you wanted to do more things for the station.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I volunteered you.
You know you're going to pay for this, right?
Yes, that's right. Okay, and we do have some events coming up. Let's see. I think on Sunday we have. Let's see. What do we have coming up?
Hello?
Okay, that's right.
I hear you.
I
And,
should have said that.
Program director, huh? Take a note.
Let's see. Well, what's coming up? Well, I know next Wednesday is the last music in Veterans Park.
Ooh.
In Sharon. And by the way, there's a little time change of the schedule. It's going to be running from 5:30 to 8:30.
Really?
Yes. And it should be very interesting next week.
Yeah.
Especially next Wednesday. And then, well, I know there's a couple of events coming up on Sunday. The car show is going to take place
Oh, yeah.
at the Harvard Moose Family Center this Sunday, August 20th.
Yeah.
And it's an annual car show. It's open to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Moose members and the general public. You could, and there'll be food on and beverages on site.
You know what I just realized?
What?
Jim comes here for the free internet. I'm watching him. He's not paying no attention to you, not paying no attention, but he's playing on, what is he playing? Tiddlywinks on there?
What is it?
He's playing Facebook.
Oh, he's watching.
Are you typing in there? What are you doing? Just are you stalking the Facebook people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just watching the show.
You can look right here. It's live.
I know.
Well, anyway, so it's, and I think, Phil, you're going to be there. It's sign is at
Oh,
10,
yeah, definitely.
10:30 till noon. Voting at 3 p.m. by popular vote. They'll have 12 categories of cars.
I mean, isn't it bad enough to see Henry in person and then you're going to look at him on the video too?
Can I,
That's right.
can I vote for my car?
Well, I
And
can
it's-
hardly see Henry on here.
And there's a charge of
That's by design.
there's a charge of $15 per vehicle.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to get your car in there, and then I believe there is also something in the afternoon over at the it's at the United Methodist Church in Harvard.
The Fumps.
The pie and ice cream social is going to take place.
They got good ice cream.
If they can keep it from melting.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you said it was going to be hot this
They have
Sunday.
to serve. They got to serve it quick, man.
Yeah,
So
eat
did
it
he-
quick.
Little Tommy, I'll have it dribbling all over his chin.
From 2 to 4 on Sunday, so right in during the heat wave.
All right.
Donations accepted for local missions for food, clothes, school supplies, and money. And there'll be some bands performing as well. Some entertainments.
You know what Mikey did? He goes over and acts like he's putting money in the collection plate.
Okay.
They're taking it out.
No, he won't take it out, but he ain't put it in.
The metal ones, you just slip your finger on the bottom. Sounds like you dropped something.
Ding, 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 ding.
So those are a few
Jim,
of the
you
events.
sound like a man who's experienced in that area.
I watched them when I used to usher.
Oh, really? Oh.
Now I use the nice washers, metal washers. That'll work.
Yeah,
Well,
and they're
the-
cheaper than a
them
nickel.
Clickouts the electric company takes out of the.
Yeah, the little slugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A
Clink,
little,
clink, clink, clink. Hey, look, we caught 5 slugs today.
And again, as I mentioned, the football season starts and next Friday night. Hans Rokas,
Hans!
the Golden Voice, Scott Podgen, Jay Schultz,
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer Hans Rokas, and April Kick will be in studio during the fourth Friday's
I
event.
can
next.
wave as I go by.
Yes, that's right. You don't have to put the lights on.
Yeah, they'll already be on.
Anyway, and we'll start our coverage around 7 o'clock. Lyle comes to Harvard
Yeah.
to play. And then the following week, Woodstock North will be performing. April will be in the studio again.
Man, she gets around.
Yeah, April is actually, did volunteer for a lot of games.
Yeah.
She's a
good girl.
And I'll be in the studio in mid-September a couple of times.
Yeah.
Not a few times. More times than I wanted to do. So anyway, but and Dave, so again, you're going to be in studio. The date, again, and I think you wrote it down your calendar, is Thursday, October 5th. There's a soccer match that night.
Get to watch them.
Do they have a chance of getting rained out?
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Well, Phil will let you know a few days before that.
Oh, I guarantee you. Now they knows I have to go there. Yeah.
We'll also be covering volleyball.
We're going to have a toga party in here.
We'll also be covering volleyball this season, too. And I'll be in for that one.
They'll be trying to throw it. And now, Dave, thank our sponsors. We'll be over here eating pizza and dancing on the ceiling.
With Lionel Richie. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, back to you, Dave.
All right, thank you, buddy. All right, I want to take a look at some local news here. Well, national news, I guess they dropped the charges against Biden, Hunter Biden.
They did?
Yep, they dropped the charges because the plea deal fell apart, and Biden's attorneys are mad. Now, let me say something, okay? And I'm not talking about politics, Donna, so you just don't sit there with your old prune face. So what happened is that Biden had a sweetheart deal, right? Well, he got caught. They got caught. And so the judge wouldn't, remember a couple of weeks ago, the judge wouldn't take the deal?
Right.
So now the Weiss, who now has been promoted to special prosecutor.
Yes.
Isn't he the one who made the deal in the first place?
That's right, yes.
All right.
And that's why a lot of Republicans are a little upset. They should have gone with somebody else.
And never going to happen.
No, that. Yeah.
So anyhow, so they go in, and I had to stay away from the politics, not there. But they went into court yesterday, and Weiss, after he got, I guess he had a big argument with Hunter's attorneys allegedly, right? He goes in, drops all the charges. Now, get this. There's a reason.
And what the reason?
There was no trial, so guess what?
Right.
Drop the charges, and you
Now
can
they
what?
can do it again.
Refile. Yeah,
Well, here
baby.
I'm looking that they could potentially bring more charges.
Oh, he's
in another jurisdiction.
Yeah, they're going to kick his tail, man. See, you have to understand something, okay? The pendulum in politics swings back and forth.
Right.
It's like my personality. You never know what's going to happen. So stay tuned. All right, and then also other news. By the way, too, if you're driving in the mornings or in the afternoons, those big yellow things, they're called school buses. And the red lights are flashing, don't go around them.
No, you'll be in big trouble.
They do it anyway.
Confiscate your car and revoke your
They
license.
do it anyway.
And even
I'm
though
not doing it.
sometimes
But
it
now
take-
they have cameras on.
They'll
them.
yes.
even kick you out.
You're
of
supposed to
Chicago.
stop them either way, either if you're behind them
Well,
or
yes,
in front
that's
of them. And they don't.
and even though sometimes it takes a while before all the children get off the bus.
Hey, Jim, was you trying to get something in there?
no.
You sit right next to I'll tell you, the mouth of the station is right next to you.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you something about Henry. He don't believe in dead air.
You can't-
See, what the problem is, if you stop to take a breath, he's going to talk.
Wait till the 7 o'clock hour. There's plenty
you
of
go.
times of dead air.
Kick him in the shin.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jim.
Well,
Mike,
it's
you
a
are
known
something else.
fact that if the red lights are blinking, you stop either way.
Yeah.
And you have
That's
to be.
right. That's right, Jim.
Or the yellow light. when they start
That-
blinking, you should start stopping them.
That's called a caution.
No, that means speed up. So get past them.
And sometimes it takes a while for all the children to go off the bus, but you have to be very patient.
Well, you know, I'm in boot camp right now. I'm going to be a rabid bus driver, and so probably what'll happen, I'll just reach out the window and grab somebody by their hair as they go by.
There you go.
Passing the little red. Don't you have Guido driving? Hey, stupid! Come here.
Nah.
Where did you learn to drive?
You just reach in there, rip the steering wheel out.
Yeah.
They won't go anywhere.
We don't believe, and this is all makeup. It's not real. We don't believe in violence here.
Throw a stick through the motorcycle.
As I said, we don't believe in violence here. Other than if you're a moth, moths don't have a chance right now. All right, let's see. Anything else? Misdemeanor charges. Oh yeah, you know there's a big problem going on in law enforcement right now. We're losing a lot of cops. A lot of cops are quitting, going down. Guess what state has the worst problem with keeping cops? Jim?
New York.
Nope.
Illinois.
Nope.
Is it in the East, Midwest, West?
Florida,
If
Montana.
I'll help you out. Midwest.
Oh, in Midwest.
Indiana,
Nope.
Wisconsin.
Getting close.
Missouri.
It starts with an M.
Minnesota.
Yeah, there you are.
Michigan.
No, Minnesota. So
Minnesota.
what is happening?
Why?
Well,
Uh-oh.
Minnesota is anti-cop.
No.
I mean, they have beat. They cut the money out. Let me tell you something. There's not enough money, and I was stupid. I was a cop one time. So was Jim. We were both stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
And we worked for people that actually appreciated what we did back in those days, but the money wasn't there. Remember?
There was no money.
There was no money to speak of. So, but now, what happens is that police officers are getting what they deserve as far as money goes. You know, they could probably. How much do you pay a guy that sticks his neck out for you? You know what I'm saying? Every day,
Not enough.
willingly comes in.
Or
and-
they come up and say, well, you should be working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
No, you know what I like? I pay your salary. I reached in and gave a guy a quarterback. So anyhow,
Well, usually the guy says that's not in your jurisdiction.
Yeah, usually.
I said, you don't live here, so you're not paying my salary.
yeah. But anyhow, being in law enforcement today,
Oh, the moon's going by you.
yes, it's a full moon, by the way.
It's a full.
But law enforcement today is much different than Jim back in the day when you were out and I was out, and it's much more. Do I dare say it? Complicated. Because you know the thing is, as a cop today, you do one wrong thing,
Yep.
you're done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You might even be in prison.
You spend
Yeah.
all your life going to schools to understand everything.
Right.
Like sex crime and car
Don't
theft
matter.
school and stuff.
That don't matter.
They don't appreciate it.
And people don't realize this, that being a police officer today is so dangerous because there's no respect for law. That's number one. Number two, everything that you do is being videoed. So if you instead of stepping left, if you step right, you're going to get strung up. Not by the chief, not by the village, but by the lawyers. The lawyers come in. Let me tell you something. When you see Ben Crump show up, you got a problem in your hands.
Do you remember when they used to have ads against lawyers?
Oh yeah,
Like,
not anymore.
Do you know how much money these guys are making off
yeah.
these people?
Oh, they make too
pretty
much
much
money.
tell a bunch of lies too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they don't
but
care.
they're
Big time.
not all of them are.
And
bad.
then don't forget representing God, the good Reverend Al Sharpton showing up. Yes.
Millions,
Who by
eh?
the way, is an alleged tax evader.
Uh-huh.
So, but
Yeah.
the thing is
And as a talk show host.
but yeah.
And he's making millions off of
Oh,
these folks.
yeah. Well, off the government, off the villages and cities. So, the insurance company. So,
yeah.
but they have the point that I'm trying to make is it's different today. I have more respect for the cops today than maybe I have in all my life because I know that everything that they do is scrutinized. And of course, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I actually saw the video when the Harvard officer had to shoot that guy that killed that girl. I'm going to tell you something, man. Back in the day, Jim, they gave this guy every chance in the world. Me, it would have been a poop.
Well, back in the day, you didn't have like the video cameras around.
Right, yeah.
What is it called now?
body cam.
Oh, the body cam. That's right.
But
that's
you
right.
know, even though they still have to go through all this big investigation and prove
I guarantee he'll
that
still
not
get
did-
sued. I guarantee the city will still get sued because
Yeah.
you could have winged him.
no, you
Should
can't
have
wing
shot
them.
him in his leg.
You know what you're taught to do.
Just shoot him in the leg.
No.
Shoot him straight.
Well, that's what the
what
thing
they're
is, too.
saying.
And that's one of the big things. And then you got all these libbies running everything now, and they're like, "Well, we totally agree. He should have. Maybe he should have just, talked to him, and maybe."
And then you got
you got to bring the counselor over to talk. And the guy's got the knife stuck in his girl.
Yeah.
Right, and then you got the family say he didn't have a knife,
Yeah.
and they weren't even there.
Oh, my
He
poor
didn't have a
baby.
knife.
My poor
Yeah,
baby.
look at the video. That's all you got to do. It's right there in
He
his
didn't
hand.
have a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyhow, but Minnesota lawmakers are responding when entire police departments they quit. I mean, they walk in, they're like, "We're out," and the reason is that they get. It's almost like being a Vietnam vet. Remember what they did to those poor guys when they came back from Vietnam?
Yeah.
They spit on them, call them
Right.
baby killers, everything like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
Right.
So you're saying the entire police
A
departments
lot
are
of
quitting?
them, a lot of
A
different
lot of
departments.
police departments have just closed up the doors and walked away.
So what's happening
Yeah,
to
but-
the?
but-
So
this-
now
they-
these
well,
ones
they-
that are sitting and
All right, hold on a
complaining
second,
about-
Donna. You got to wait your turn. All right.
They,
Well, I
they-
wait
they-
my turn.
All right,
all the time.
wait. Okay. Now, Donna, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm waiting.
I just gave you your turn. Okay, Jim, go ahead.
Okay, they close up the doors, walk away from that department,
Uh-huh.
and they'll go to a different state.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and get more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what's happening.
and what happens to the citizens of these communities that are losing the
Well-
police departments?
The sheriff usually takes care of it.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
other
the sheriff's supposed to take care of it, but a lot of sheriff's departments charges the city.
Little caper
more
down here.
money.
They pay Boone County sheriffs to come out there and drive through the
They're
town.
not supposed to. It's all in their taxes
No,
already.
they don't care. If you want us to patrol your town,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to pay us. That's a lot of
I
lot of
might, I
sheriffs.
might
do
go
that.
back.
Go ahead.
hey, you were the police chief.
Yeah, I'm back. Hello. All right. Anyhow, it is 6:26 here in the morning. I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of news updates there. It is Friday. We're going to go caveman in a few minutes, but in the meantime, how about a song? Something that kind of make you feel good today? Wait,
Yeah, how about some feel-good music?
like what would be good? I got all kinds of them. I have. Oh, here it is.
Surprise me.
Well, this is a perfect song for what we're doing right here in the David in the Morning Show.
Shot the sheriff.
No, we're working. That was cool, man. It is 6:27. You're listening to the Dave in the Morning Show right here on WHIW and iHeartRadio and the plethora of other places Henry will tell us about.
Everyone's watching to see what you do. Everyone's looking at you. Everyone's wondering when we come out tonight. Everyone's trying to get it right, get it right. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody wants a new romance. Everybody's going off the deep end. Everybody needs a second chance. Oh, you want a piece of my heart? You better start from the start. You wanna be in the show? Come on, baby, let's go. Everyone's looking to see if it was you. the tears from your eyes. Don't let a good thing die. You know, honey, I'll never lie to you. We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see? Oh, what you're doing to me. When you don't believe a word I'm saying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. So if an old friend I know just wanna say hello, would I still see suspicion in your eyes? Here we go again, asking where I've been. You can't see the tears are real, I'm crying. We can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can't build our dreams on suspicious minds. All that I love to find, I'll dry the tears from your eyes, yeah. Don't let a good thing die, 'cause you know, honey, I'll never lie to you. You know, we're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me? When you don't believe a word I'm saying. You know, caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. You know, we're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby.
Are you looking for a new way to reach your target audience? Look no further than WHIW 101.3 online. We are now accepting commercial ads. Call Henry today at 815-943-4115 to inquire about our special rates on our station. With WHIW 101.3 online, you can advertise your business to a diverse and engaged audience, reaching more potential customers than ever before. Don't miss out on this opportunity to take your business to the next level. Call Henry Stevens at 815-943-4115 today and let us help you get noticed.
So please listen to us 24 hours a day on WHIWHarvard.com. For a wide variety of music from the 1950s through today, I'm Henry Stevens, inviting you to join me for the Weekend Variety Show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Each week, I'll be featuring all types of music from the past 7 decades. On my show, you'll never know what type of song is coming up next. So tune in to find out. The Weekend Variety Show on 101.3 FM, WHIW, Harvard Broadcasting, is made possible by the financial support of Adams Collision Center at 1520 North Division Street in Harvard. Additional information on Adams Collision Center is available at 815-943-7390 and adamscollision.com.
Pride is an abomination. One must forego the self to attain total spiritual creaminess. and avoid the chewy chunks of degradation.
There was once a time so long ago, in a land north of the plains, one man whose vision led him to take place in the darkness, where he found silence in a cavern. From this darkness, his powerful grunts, growls, and howls spoke to the masses. As the masses gathered outside the cave, he emerged and with a mighty howl, invited them in. After clubbing them, the few that survived were called cavemen. And every week, at this time, the mighty caveman Dave unites the cavemen. And if you're picked, if you're the lucky one who is clubbed, and you survive, you will be a caveman. Cavemen unite. It's time for the Caveman Show with Dave and the Caveman. Welcome, cave dwellers.
All right, 6:37.
Well, my body could use a little slimming. I keep my shirt on when I go swimming. And I ain't seen my feet since 1984. The old lady wants to roll in the hay. We turn the lights down all the way. 'Cause I don't look good naked anymore.
Oh, yeah. Yep, that's the truth. Yep. Well, I don't look good naked anymore. Yeah. I'm a deep-dyed one. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. That don't apply to me no more. Well, anyhow, put on like I'm doing. I won't fit through the door, and I don't look good naked anymore. All right, it is 6:38 here on the Dave in the Morning Show. It's kind of like a confessional here. Anyhow, Henry, I got to get Donna something here. What do you got for me today, girl? 1, 2, 3. Hey, Donna, what do you got for me today, there, girl?
You want me to speak?
Not really, but go ahead. You know what? I'm going to kick her out. Can I just kick her? Can we take
Your
her
own
home?
sister?
Oh, yeah, I've kicked her before. Yeah, just keep going.
I hate you. You know that, right?
I heard you whining at Don on Facebook. You know.
Yeah, well, Don told the truth.
Yeah,
Don, thank you, Don, for telling the truth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Go ahead, side with the bunny killer.
Well, let's talk hot dogs and buns
Oh,
today.
yeah.
Okay?
Ooh, yummy, yummy.
You know
yeah.
it's going to be hot. Let's talk about these hot dogs and buns.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What, you doing hot dogs today?
Let's talk about hot dogs and buns. Roll with it, man. Just roll with it. Anyway, here's why.
I thought you'd have something really good.
Hot dog and buns, and pretty good. Yeah. Anyway, here's why there are 10 hot dogs in a pack, but only 8 buns. What do you think of that?
That is what I truly like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
Oh, I haven't heard that one in a while.
There you go.
You were
But
saying,
here's
Donna?
why-
Yeah.
But here's why there are 10 hot dogs in a pack, but only 8 buns.
Ooh.
Have you ever wondered
I
why
have,
that?
you know what?
Yeah.
Honestly, yes, I have. Help me out.
Yeah. Come on now.
What's with
I'll
that?
never understand why this wasn't fixed a long time ago. I don't get it.
Do they own the
Anyway,
bun company?
Yeah. It's a food dilemma that's been haunting people around the world for too long.
Yep.
And we're finally ready to right this wrong. You know what we're talking about. You're at the store trying to stock up for a backyard party, and you always end up with more buns than hot dogs. That's so true.
My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R.
And you also end up with more people coming to the party than you expected.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do
Anyway.
then?
How many hot dogs come in a pack? Well, if you've been grilling lately, you'll know hot dogs come 10 in a pack. A nice even number. Why 10? Because hot dogs are sold by the pound.
Really?
And the standard size hot dog sold in the store weighs 1.6 ounces. So, of course, 10 is the perfect number for the package.
Yes, that makes sense.
Not really.
This started back in 1940 and remains the same today.
Aren't you worried about wasting food?
So,
right?
So the thing is, that it makes sense if there's 10 hot dogs in the package, there should be 10 rolls.
You're right.
They should be, but instead
they call them buns up in the Midwest.
Or the 10 buns.
That was the East Coasting.
but you're right. I've noticed that they only sell it in eighths.
Well, now you can buy a pack of hot dogs or hamburger buns, a pack of 4.
A pack of 4. Okay.
You buy 2 4s and pay for 10.
Well, you get 3 4s and have 2 left over.
Yeah.
How many hot dog buns are in a standard package?
8.
Well, when it comes to buns, it's not weight that comes into play, but baking pans.
Aha.
Really?
Aha. According to the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council, sandwich rolls or hot dog buns must often come in 8 to the pack because the buns are baked in clusters of 4 in a pan, designed to hold 8 rolls. Yep. There's a council for hot dogs. Let's end the debate and determine if a hot dog is a sandwich. Let's see what they say. So why 10 hot dogs and 8 buns? It's always been that way, but it would make sense to match up the amount of buns and hot dogs per pack, wouldn't it? Yep, it's beyond irritating every time you go to the grocery store to buy at least 2 packs of buns per pack of hot dogs. So, anyway, boy, these hot dogs are something else. Hot dogs, buy them, buns, and you got hot dogs, be sure. Now, there we go. Hot dogs to make sure no dogs are left out. So you got to get 2 packs
No
of
dogs
buns
are left
to
behind.
1 pack of hot dogs.
And that's what Joey Chestnut says every 4th of July.
Yeah.
Well, the condiment king Heinz has decided to put its foot down on the age-old debate. So Heinz jumped in on there, the ketchup dude.
Yeah.
July is officially National Hot Dog Month.
Yep.
To celebrate, Heinz has begun a campaign called Heinz Hot Dog Pack to finally make big hot dog companies and big bun companies agree on a single number of products per pack. 10. This is most definitely a cause we should all get behind. So they're trying to make it where the hot dog bun makers or the bun makers, let's see.
They got to buy new buns.
Well, they have to buy new pans.
Yeah.
So anyway, or just bake a little longer. Who knows? But anyway, they're going to try to make it where you have 10 buns to 10 hot dogs.
Wow.
But we'll see. Come on now. They've been working on this since 1940. Hello.
And when are they planning to have all this done?
Well, they're not saying, but they're working on it.
Okay, Donna, I got a question for
Uh-oh.
you.
Here he goes.
Since you're on this subject,
Uh-huh.
why in the heck don't they cut them in the center? They always have them off to one side when they cut them.
I was just thinking that myself.
Yeah.
Because it's never in the middle.
Well,
Yeah.
let me help you lads out. If you go to Henry's hometowns up there in Jersey, they do that. They cut them in the top.
Yes. Yeah, it's a little different back east.
Yeah, they should do that.
And their hot dogs are skinny and taste
You
weird.
know what?
Well, the darn
Because
hot
they-
dog falls out all the time.
Yeah, especially these poor little kids. They're sitting there and they're trying to take a bite. Next thing you know, they're sitting there. Their hot dogs on the ground. They're screaming bloody murder.
Well, what about us big kids?
Well, them too. You scream bloody murder?
Yeah, I don't know how many times my shirt gets messed up.
Whoops.
I got
mustard on
I got
there.
a quick little story to share with you. I had a guy work with me that he was toothless, and so we stopped at.
My dad was too.
Okay.
So is mine.
So anyhow, well, this is a sad story, boys and girls.
No dentures.
Nope,
Yep.
nothing there but gums.
Yep.
So what happened was that we decided to stop at the little hot dog stand in Hebron. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the one right on the corner down there.
Yeah.
And so so I ordered my hot dogs, and he ordered a chili dog.
Oh, yummy, yummy.
Now a chili dog is like putting grease on the hot dog.
Yeah, it's slip and slide.
So what happened was that I was eating on my hot dog, and I happened to look over at him, and he took a big old bite out of that hot dog, and it shot out of his mouth like a torpedo.
That happened to my dad too.
And so it's sitting there on the table, and I'm like saying to myself, he's not going to, no, he's not going to. And all of a sudden, he picks it up and eats it.
That's right.
And I'm like, God.
You paid for it.
But it was,
Hey, the 5-second rule, dude.
Yeah, that's what he said. I'm like, what rule?
Yeah, but do you know what they use with the wipe down stuff? They wipe the seats down, and then they wipe the table off with the same rag.
Well, he said it tastes much better when he came back the second time around.
Hey, whatever. He's still walking, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, that made me sick. I'm going to go throw up right now. All right, 6:46 here on the Dave in the Morning Show. And, of course, Henry's coming up at 7 o'clock with all kinds of cool stuff. But in the meantime, I'm here for at least a little while longer. Henry, tell them who they're listening to.
The Dave in the Morning Show.
Right, and where we heard on. What's our different little things?
iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Amazon, Spotify.
Yeah.
YouTube, Live 365, Roku. Did I miss anything?
Alexa. If you did, we'll have to catch it next time around because they're getting ready to start singing right now.
How about Alexa?
Yeah.
You could have a steam train if you just lay down your tracks. You could have an aeroplane flying if you bring your blue sky back. All you do is call me. I'll be anything you need. You could have a big dipper going up and down around the bends. You could have a bumper car bumping. This amusement never ends. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? Oh, let me be your sledgehammer. This will be my testimony. Yeah, yeah. Open up your fruitcake, 'cause I won't be your honeybee. Open up your fruitcake with a fruit that is sweet as can be. I wanna be your sledgehammer.
songs all day long.
101.3 FM, WHIW.
Riding in a bus down the boulevard and the place was pretty packed. Couldn't find a seat, so I had to stand with the perverts in the back. It was smelling like a room. There was junk all over the floor. We're already packed in like sardines, but we're stopping to pick up more. Look out! Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus. And another comes on, and another comes on. Another one rides the bus. Hey, he's gonna sit by you. Another one rides the bus. There's a suitcase poking me in the ribs. There's an elbow in my ear. There's a smelly old bum standing next to me. He hasn't showered in a year. Well, I think I'm missing a contact lens. I think my wallet's gone. And I think this bus is stopping again. And let a couple more freaks get on. Look out! Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus. And another comes on. And another comes on. Another one rides the bus. Hey, he's gonna sit by you. Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus. Ow! Another one rides the bus. Hey, hey! Another one rides the bus. Hey, 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 hey. The window doesn't open and the fan is broke and my face is turning blue. I haven't been in a crowd like this since I went to see The Who. I should have got off a couple miles ago, but I couldn't get to the door. There isn't any room for me to breathe. Now we're gonna pick up more, yeah. Another one rides the bus. Another one rides the bus. And another comes on, and another comes on. Another one rides the bus. Hey, he's gonna sit by you. Another one rides the bus. Go! Yeah!
For a wide variety of music from the 1950s through today, I'm Henry Stevens. Invite a variety of music from the 1950s for the week. On my week, I'll be featuring all day. I'm Henry Stevens, inviting you to join me for the weekend varieties through today. I'm Henry Stevens, inviting you to join me for the weekend variety show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Each week, I'll be featuring all types of music from the past 7 decades. On my show, you'll never know what type of song is coming up next. So tune in to find out. The Weekend Variety Show on 101.3 FM, WHIW, Harvard Broadcasting, is made possible by the financial support of Adams Collision Center at 1520 North Division Street in Harvard. Additional information on Adams Collision Center is available at 815-943-7390 and adamscollision.com.
Now go do that voodoo that you do so well.
All right, it is 6:55. It's 5 minutes before I get out of here. And, Mikey, you haven't said nothing. I've turned that microphone on 5 times.
Yeah.
You always talk when we're off air. So, hold on, everybody. Mikey?
Yes.
Shut up. All right.
Dave, I appreciate all the promos you're playing. But, my show's not the only one on
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but it doesn't matter. Yours is the only one that counts. What do you got, the Flower Power guys again?
Yeah, actually, they've been doing special shows all week because of the 54th anniversary of the Woodstock Festival. Again, in Woodstock, New York. Let's get our Woodstocks right.
Yeah. Illinois?
Yeah, not Woodstock, Illinois, but Woodstock, New York. Mm-hmm. And it happened in 1969, a 3-day festival. There were over 400,000 people there.
Wow!
And Ken Rundell who's part of the show from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. He does with his wife, MJ. He was actually at the festival.
What?
Yes, and we're going to have we're going to replay the first two parts of that show tomorrow after Marty Engler is on from Angling Waters Outdoors.
I'm sorry, who?
Marty Engler.
Yeah, who's that?
Never heard of him.
And it's a show all about fishing. You remember that show at 6 o'clock?
Vaguely.
Yeah, and then the Flower Power
Can
Hour.
you do me a favor? Put him on midnights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flower Power Hour show with their special Woodstock celebration. You'll hear some great performances from the Woodstock Music Festival. Again, that's from 7 to 9. And as you mentioned, I'll be on from 9 to 1.
Yes,
and then Chuck Matthews will be on tomorrow with Greatest Hits USA. From 1 to 4, he'll take you back to the music of the 60s and 70s. He does the birthday bunch, and he has the top 5 countdown every show at the end of the show of a particular year. Now, what year is it going to be this year? We got to tune in tomorrow to find out.
Oh, that's a tease.
Okay. And then at 4 o'clock, it's Jukebox Heroes with Dana Knight.
Oh, yeah.
For a whole hour of music
Did
from
you
the
tell
70s.
Dana that I've been promoting the show?
Yes.
Okay.
From 70s, she does the 80s and 70s.
I know, but did you?
And 90s.
But did you?
I did. And then at 5 o'clock.
Well,
right
how
after,
come Dana never wants to be on my show?
I don't know. Huh? At 5 o'clock, it's the WHIW Need More Cowbell Hour. Mm-hmm. All music about cowbells, featuring cowbells. And then tomorrow night from 6 till 10, it's Saturday night at the 70s.
This is a one-way relationship I have with Dana.
That's right. Saturday night at the 70s, tomorrow night from 6 till 10, all your 70s favorites. And then Marty Engler returns with Beardo's Roadhouse. Marty Engler, he does another show, Beardo's Roadhouse, playing all different types of music from 10 till 1 in the morning, 10 o'clock till 1 in the morning. So that's the lineup. And before I forget, tonight, it's the 80s flashback show, and this is the last time.
The last one?
That will be on for 4 hours. Because starting next week, we got a whole bunch of Fridays coming up with Harvard High School
Freaky
football.
Friday, yeah.
Yes.
Don't forget Fourth Fridays.
Yeah, that's right. Fourth Fridays.
Yeah.
And April Kick will be in studio.
What?
She'll be involved with a football game.
Oh.
But I'm sure
They don't know that, though.
Yeah, they don't know that. That's
She's
right.
a DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so there you have it. Our schedule coming up. And also on Sundays, I might as well tell you the Sunday schedule.
What's that?
Well, you can start in the afternoon.
Are the Baptists back yet?
No, I think, Phil, I think
will
you're
be.
working on the...
Put them all in hell, let God sort them out.
Yeah, our new pastor, well, maybe new pastor. We haven't voted him in yet.
Yeah.
He wants to be on the air.
That might be coming back on, so hang in there. And
He's a nice guy.
Maybe we'll bring him in and grill him, huh? What do you guys think? Huh?
And what about your standing
That's
on
the
the
morning peak. I can do it again. What, you want to crank it up? I'll do it during the winter.
Didn't you do a standing on the rock thing? That
Yeah.
It's been on hiatus for a while.
Well, I hate us to doing it.
Okay.
Now it's Friends.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, but on Sundays from noon till 2, guess what? The Flower Power Hour show's back. Another 2 hours.
Oh.
And this time it'll be a different show. It won't be talking about Woodstock.
So you can put them on Monday through Fridays in the morning.
Okay. And then
put them all the rest of the time here.
And then on Sunday nights, it's notes.
Yeah,
it's
whatever.
notes from the studio. with
Whatever.
David. Sunday nights,
I
7 o'clock.
I like David.
David John Dietrich, notes from the studio. That's a show that has a lot of music and talks about art.
He has finesse.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very avant-garde music.
Oh.
He's off?
Ritzy?
Yes. And then the Rileys are on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. It's Beth Riley with Bopping with Beth, followed by Jam and James Riley at 9 o'clock, Catching a Wave. And then from Brooklyn, New York, it's Jonathan Rios with One Nostalgic Weekend.
Oh, yeah.
2 hours.
He's another good one, too.
Yeah. We haven't. I think we should try to get
We got
back
a
on the
lineup,
show.
man. We got a
Yeah.
lineup, yeah.
Yeah, we play 2 hours of comedy drama. I mean, radio dramas, not comedy. Well, we got Dragnet and Batman and The Lone Ranger. And comedies and dramas from the 30s to the 80s. Got a wide variety. And that's 2 hours. That's for Brooklyn, New York.
Wow. Hey, Phil.
Yes.
Tell them who they're listening to, buddy.
Here, this is WHIW-LP. Yeah, that's what you're listening to.
Forward, Illinois.
Harvard, Illinois Broadcasting.
You got to tell us where we're located.
Yeah.
Top of the state, middle of the dial.
That too.
Don't
The
forget.
greatest station in the nation.
No universe.
Smile.
And don't forget to smile.
Yeah.
And it is 7:01.
Yep, I'm going to turn the power down a little bit here on Facebook. So if you want to listen to us, just go over to our radio station on your phone. It's a smartphone if you got one. WHIWHarvard.com. You can hear us, and then also too, we'll be on the old FM here, 101.3. Until Monday from me. Bye. Okay, and then I'm going to Spreaker. Bye. Okay. Because then we can play the